Hi everyone, my name is Natalie. I'm starting this tutorial session to help a lot of different people who've been asking me questions about what it is I do. I have a lot of uh, contacts, direct messages, emails. A lot of people want to know, how did I specifically become sort of successful while I was in college? So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, and by success, it's not some huge success, but I've been able to put my way through school and make money on the side while I'm in college full time, and I had a federal work study, and I was treasurer of several different clubs. And on the side, on top of that, I was able to make a decent amount of money to help myself through school and through my additional expenses. So girls who are like me, who are between the ages of maybe 15, 25, you need to make some extra cash. I've had a lot of you contact me from Subi Zimmerman, which is the Instagram expert. I've had people off of Instagram, off of Facebook, and just generally in friends and people who meet me want to know, how do I do it? How did I start? And how do they do it? How do you do it? So I am making this tutorial to let you know just how it is to start and implement and work your way through selling stuff. So my focus specifically is on designer items. You don't have to focus on designer items, of course. You can start off small, work your way up, but this is going to be a several part tutorial. I'm going to have different videos on how to do the different pieces of what I do. Things like how to post on eBay. How do you contact and deal with customers on eBay? How do you ship things out? How should your photos look? Why does Instagram help? What do you do on Instagram? So I'm going to be covering all of these different things over the course of these videos, and maybe some help online too, just so everyone can kind of be able to do their own thing, because I did it and I know that all of you can do it. Girls who are like me, you love clothes, fashion, you've got too much stuff, your friends have too much stuff. You need to have the patience and you need to have the drive to want to sell the stuff, but you can do it and you can make a lot of extra money on the side. That is awesome. It's just awesome. It helped me through 5 years now of school. So again, my name is Natalie. Why do I have these credentials? Well, I own the Retail Rebellion. So what does that mean? Rebelling against retail prices. Well, if you've ever gone into a store, maybe Tory Burch, and you walked in and you've seen a $500 purse, nobody wants to pay $500. You get it on eBay for a lot cheaper, right? You can get them used for a lot cheaper. So I deal with those designer goods and I sell them on eBay and through Instagram. So how do I do that? Well, I started off on eBay. The Retail Rebellion used to be the bargain beauties, is what I called it. And what I used to do is I contacted my aunt who had called me, said, hey, you're tech savvy. I have all this extra Mary Kay. I just really need to get rid of it. It's blocking all this space in my basement and I want it gone. Can you help me? And I said, sure, of course I can. So I took it and I thought, how am I going to sell this makeup? And the first thing that popped to mind is, well, I know eBay is for selling things, so maybe I'll try on there. So I created an account for her and I started selling this Mary Kay makeup, and I would look up how much people are betting on it, and then I would say, okay, well, I'll put it up for 10 bucks. It's competitive. And everything sold and I was having such a good time. And she was giving me a percentage of what was selling. She said, hey, you can get half of what it sells for, 30% of what it sold for. And that was awesome, side cash for me, especially since I think at that point I was only like 17 years old maybe. So it was an awesome thing to have. And as I posted the items, I got more and more ratings and I had more and more fun with it. It took a lot of time and effort, and I had to post the item, take photos of it, describe it, look up how much I should post it for. People would buy it. I'd have to print out a label. I would have to bring it to the post office. I'd have to have packaging supplies. It's not a walk in the park, but once you have a process that you follow and you want to do it and you have the drive and you have the stuff, then that's all you need. You just need the passion for it. You want to say, hey, I want to make money. An easy way to make money at home. It is easy. It's not like, tasking labor. It's just a lot of patience and a lot of time. So as I sold Mary Kay, I started to think, what if I sold my clothes that I have left over? Like Victoria's Secret, I had a ton of pink stuff that I used to buy for sale. And I started to notice some of the items that I wasn't wearing, like sweatpants, I was able to sell over the price I got it for, since I was such a good bargain hunter. I would go in last minute when Victoria's Secret was on the last day of the semi-annual sale, and I'd have a $10 off coupon. At that point, they used to still take. And I would buy like 3 pairs of sweatpants and 2 shirts and all this stuff. And I could get it for like $14.99. What was new with tags and still had $50 tags on it. And I didn't realize this, but people all around the country don't have the same access to the same stuff that you just bought. That stuff might be sold out. There might not be a Victoria's Secret in their area. And so as I posted that stuff online, people were buying it because on victoriassecret.com, their semi-annual sale was not as good and they had less items and less availability. And so I started to sell things for more than I bought them for. And I loved it. I was like, hey, I never wore these stupid sweatpants. They don't fit at all. They look kind of baggy. I don't know why I bought them. Bought them for $15.99 and sold them for $30. And I mean, you do that a few times and you got yourself $100, right? So I moved into reselling things that I had in my closet, which is what I want to kind of tell you guys about. That's what you guys should start doing, is look through your closet and see what you have. And that's your starting point. And that's kind of what I'm going to kind of delve into. But just a little bit more about myself. From eBay, I went and changed my name to The Retailer Belly, and that's when I started to really sell stuff. And I would do designer resale. So I would go into consignment shops, I'd go into TJ Maxx, I would go to my friends, and they all knew I would sell things, and they'd say, hey, can you sell this for me? Can you sell this for me? And I would be in the store, and I'd look at Steve Madden bag was on clearance in TJ Maxx for $19.99, and I would find the same quilted chain bag on eBay for $59.99. And I would be in the store with my app open looking how much it was selling for. And I started to just do this more and more and more. And then I decided, hey, I'm going to focus more on this. I'm not going to do this as a side sort of thing I do maybe once a week, but I'm actually going to go out of my way, have money aside to purchase things to then resell it for whatever, twice the price, or $20 over the price, or whatever it is. So from there, I met Sue Zimmerman, who is an Instagram expert. You can look her up. Sue B. Zimmerman, that's with 2 M's. She is the USA's top Instagram expert and keynote speaker at a lot of events. And she helped me through saying, hey, you need an Instagram account. You've got things girls want to see. You've got purses they like to see on their feed they might buy. So I made an account and I slowly started to get more and more followers. I used her tips and some things that I learned myself that I would love to share with you probably in a few more tutorials, since that's a little bit more advanced from where we're starting. And I used hashtags and I tagged people, and I just kind of tried to do everything that I saw other people doing successfully to start selling the items on Instagram too. So how do you sell items on Instagram? Well, it's awesome because you don't have any eBay fees. On eBay, you have to pay 10%, which, or sometimes 12, depends on the item. But on eBay, when you buy something and you get the money through PayPal, you really don't have to pay that extra fee. So I loved Instagram, and I would post and girls would comment with their emails. And I would use PayPal to send an invoice to those girls so that they could pay it and get their items. But I would only put on Instagram the things that I thought were the most popular. So things like a brand new Michael Kors purse. I know girls would love to see that on their feed and they would love to buy it. So I started to target my audience on Instagram. So now I had both sales on eBay, sales on Instagram. And at this point, I think that this was my success. I was so happy. I got to about almost 4,000 followers now, and going strong. I have purchases every single day. So every single day, something that I bought is resold. I make money off of it and I put it in the mail. And it's paying my bills, it's helping me at school, and it's awesome. So I hope to help all of you kind of follow the path that I did to have your own business, because I have girls who see what I've done and who've listened to what I've done, and they want to know, well, how do you do it? So, like I mentioned before, the first place to start is going to be on eBay. That is the best way to learn how to sell something, and I'll tell you why. It makes you focus because of their alerts. It makes you on top of everything that's happening. You sell an item on eBay and you have to ship that item within a few days or your customer is going to be mad. And that's how you develop discipline. Because on Instagram, if you don't know what you're doing, someone will buy something from you and then you forget to send it, or you send it too late, and people become frustrated. And your reputation is everything on Instagram. There are so many scammers. There are so many, fraud things happening on Instagram where people are selling their items and then they either don't get the money, or someone paid the money and they don't get the items, and it's a disaster. So your reputation is everything, which is why I would suggest starting off eBay just to get the flow of how you sell something. And I have to say, I sell the most amount of things on eBay. I have my own items, and I started to take my friends' items, because a lot of your friends are going to start to realize you become the expert on eBay and they say, hey, this takes way too much time. It's just way too much time. I don't know how to do it, and people don't want to deal with it. So that's when you can hop in and say, hey, friends and family members and whoever else, I will take your stuff, I will sell it for you, and I will take whatever percentage. And people are more than happy because they want to get rid of their stuff. They want money for it to buy new things they actually want. So it's a win-win for both of you. You're able to sell and make money, and they're able to get money so that they can buy another Michael Kors purse that they're gonna give you to sell a few months later, right? So the first thing I'm going to tell you to do is to open an eBay account. On eBay, you're going to have to choose a username, and you're going to have to put in personal information, but eBay is very secure. Yes, they will get hacked, but what I'm saying is just don't be afraid of putting in your personal information. It's not some site that's stealing your information, and it's not trustworthy. It's trustworthy because I've had that question asked. People are scared of some websites because of the reputation they have. The reason eBay has a bad reputation is because you've got sellers from China and Japan who are selling items that are low quality, and people order it and they get it a few weeks later because the shipping's slow and it's not what they wanted. And they didn't read the fine print when it says, sorry, we don't accept refunds. So people get very disappointed. And there's fakes all over eBay, yes, but there's also a community of people who get in trouble because of fakes. Things you should know about eBay: if you're planning on selling fakes on eBay and this is what you're using my advice for, it's not going to work. A lot of people know fakes right off the bat. I know for a fact that when I order something, I can tell it's fake. I mean, I've dealt with a lot of designer things, so I'm not like everyone else, but a lot of people can tell because the quality is off. And you're going to get a lot of trouble. Your account's going to get shut down. And all that money that person paid is going to go back to them anyway, because eBay and PayPal have policies that protect the buyer. So when you buy something and you think it's a counterfeit, eBay is against counterfeits. You're going to get your money back if you report it. So do not do that. You're going to be posting things that you are good quality, things that you know you can sell, things that are real, no fakes. So you're going to open up an account on eBay and pick your name wisely. Take some time to think about your name, because yes, you can change your name, but I would just start off thinking, I am going to be a reseller, or I'm going to sell my stuff, or a consignment. Consignments when people give you stuff to sell for them and you don't pay them until the item is sold, and then you have a percentage of the fee you take for the item that's sold. For example, I take 50%, but that 50% from there is what's going, 10% is going to eBay, and I have to pay for PayPal, and then I have to pay for shipping fees. I make a good amount of money, like I'm telling you, but you have to decide what that will be later on when you're more advanced and understand eBay. You will decide if you're selling other people's stuff. Are you consigning? Are you taking their stuff in and then selling it for them? You're going to make those decisions later on. But the first thing right now is open up that account and choose your name wisely. I started off with the Bargain Beauties because I was selling makeup. I moved to the Retail Rebellion because the Retail Rebellion was taken. Everyone's caught me. But I'm rebelling against the retail prices of designer goods. So you brainstorm and think of a good name, and then you see if it's available on eBay. Make that name and pick something to sell. Heck, pick 2-3 items, okay? The eBay website is a little confusing. Some of the things are definitely tough to figure out. I will guide you through them in another video, how to post on eBay. With how I post on eBay, the easiest way I found to post on eBay. And what I would suggest for you now as you're picking out your items that you want to sell is to also let your phone download the eBay app. So you've opened your account on your computer, you have your name you thought of very cleverly, you're going to have 0 reviews, so I would not post your nice designer stuff first because you're not going to get a good deal on it. Let me tell you that much. When you have 0 reviews, people do not trust you. When you have 5 reviews, people don't trust you. Do not sell those really high-end, nice designer goods that you might have in your closet until you've got some reviews under your belt, so that you are reputable. I would take a few items like Gap, or if you have any J. Crew, or if you have any Banana Republic, or even, Pink, Victoria's Secret. You might have gotten 5 free pairs of underwear, not used, and you can post those. People want all that stuff. So start off with that, and you're going to be posting those items, whatever you choose from your closet. So let me guide you about what to choose. Things that have stains in them, things that are old and ratty, and things that really are not out of style, they're not going to sell very well. Just like you don't want them, other people don't. So for example, someone's brought me maybe a shirt from the Gap. It was white, and it had a stain on the shoulder. And I was like, excuse me, this shirt, you have to think about it logically. This shirt on sale at the Gap might be $20 to $15, okay? And brand new, and you have used it and it has a little stain on it. So it's gonna sell for like maybe $5 if you're lucky, right? So you have to think about all this stuff logically, and you are not going to post things for exorbitant amounts of money. You don't think that you think something's rare and that it's never been done. Oh my gosh, look at this beautiful leather jacket that has like these shoulder pads. I'm going to post it for $100. Well, you have to just be realistic with your prices and what you're picking out. If you really value it, or if you want a lot of money for it, I would set it aside and maybe wait for a time when you might be more experienced to be posting items like that. I would start off with small things just so you learn how to use eBay, because this is the first step in creating this resell empire that you're about to make for yourself to make that side money. So go into your closet and pick out maybe, sure, like I said, Target is not something that I would be putting on eBay because it's already super cheap as it is. Yes, you can post it just to get your reputation up if you want to get more reviews. That way you're, more reputable so you can sell your nicer items. Sure, post a few things from Target, but those things are probably going to sell for $1, $2 to $5, depending on what they are. Unless there's something very nice, and obviously. Some things are rare, like when I think Massimo did a line for Target and all of their stuff, I think it was it Alexander McQueen? Someone did a line with Target and all of their stuff sold out in like minutes once it hit the website. So now people who are looking for that stuff, yes, they're going to pay more for that on eBay, which is the benefit of eBay. Sometimes things will sell for more than they're worth, right? But the regular old stuff on Target, I would hold on it or put it up and expect not much. So I'm focusing on reselling stuff that you have closed, right? So go through your closet, find those things you don't really want. Pick them out very, very specifically, like I told you. Now you're gonna hang them and you're gonna take photos of them. So make sure they're in good shape. Make sure that they don't have any stains, pilling, whatever. Because you don't wanna send something to someone that you accidentally mislabeled or kind of didn't say right, and that person's angry and then they give you a bad review because now you've got 10 reviews, one of which is bad. Not a good idea. So go to your closet right now, and you can pause my video, come back, sure, and pick out those items while the eBay app is downloading on your phone. Okay, awesome. So now the next thing you want to do is research the price of that item and how much it's going to sell for. So how does one do that? Well, a huge common mistake that people do on eBay is that they look at what something is sold for, or they look at what something's listed for, not what it has sold for. So what does that mean? Well, I can go on eBay and list anything I want. This pen here, or I have a weird pot next to me. So we got this really weird looking pot thing. So it's really pretty. Yeah, sure, it's very nice. I'm gonna post it on eBay. I post it for like $1,000, right? I can post this pot for $1, $2, $3. I can post it for $1,000. When I post it for $1 or $3, it's gonna sell. I have to look at it. Hey, how much is a weird pot with gold on it selling on eBay? Okay, I see here in the history of eBay sales that a pot that looks like this is selling for $5. Has sold for. People have paid that amount for it. And then when you're not looking at the history, when you're looking at what people have listed it for, you might have me who listed my pot for $1,000, but no one has bought it. Right? So what's the point? You have taken all this time to list the item, you've taken pictures of it, you've described it, and oh, big deal, big whoop, because it's not selling. It's just stuck, and everyone's looking at it and going, why the heck is this pot up for $1,000? No one knows. So when you're listing, the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you know exactly how much it's selling for, how much people are paying for it. The most common issue I have with a lot of the people that I sell items for, people give me their items and I sell them on eBay, and I tell them how much it's going to sell for. I go, okay, well this sweater is going to sell for $25. They go, what? But I saw on eBay that people had it listed for like $90. And I said, I know how much people have it listed for, but I went and looked at the sold items, and it seems that this sweater at the most sells for $25. That's why those people haven't sold their sweater yet. It's way too high. Once in a while, you'll have a fluke. Once in a while, you have the only sweater that looks like that, and someone really wanted it, and they may or may not have paid a little bit more than $25. They might have paid $35 for it, but that's just a fluke. You could tell the trend, demand, supply and demand. You can tell how much it's supposed to sell for. So that's where your handy dandy eBay app comes from, which I'm not sure if this is going to work out very well for me on here, showing you on here right now. I'm going to post a video on how you can look up on your phone how much your items are selling for. There's a special button called sold for. So look out for the next video. Make sure you have your items picked out, write your name, have your name chosen, the eBay app downloaded, and you'll be able to move on to the next step. And we're going to start posting things so you know how much time it takes and you get used to it. Those first few posts are going to be very painful. They take a while. You don't really understand everything. Right now, when I'm doing something super fast and I have sold it before, I can maybe do it in like 3 minutes flat if I only take 2 photos. Like bam, 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 I'm done. It's become automated because the eBay app is so easy to use, so easy. So that's what we're going to focus on. And the other last thing I'm going to comment is when you're selling your items, you have to be responsible and you have to make sure to follow through. If you're looking at this video and you want to take my advice and you want to open an eBay account and you want to sell these items, when they sell, you have to ship them to the person. And if you irresponsibly put them for the wrong amount of money, then that's your fault. If the person didn't, if the person didn't pay what they wanted you to, or, if something happens, if you put them up for auction, basically is what I'm saying, and the auction only goes to $2 and you're upset, well, that's too bad. That was your choice. That's how much you put it up for, and you need to ship it out to that person and make them happy. And I've had to have a lot of compromise, Things don't always go as you want them to. You have to be patient, but you have to make sure that if you're going to do something like this, you want to be responsible and you want to follow through with everything. So I hope you guys understand everything I've said. If you have any questions, you can always put them in the comments. I will answer back. You can email me at theretailrebellion, just as it sounds, no spaces, no dots, at gmail.com if you have any additional questions. And be sure to go to Instagram and follow my page to kind of see what I've been doing, because I will be talking about Instagram a little later. So again, that's if you go on your Instagram account, The Retail Rebellion, all one word. Follow me. If you don't have an account yet, make an account. If you do have a personal account, I'm going to put this out there really, really, really. It's very important. When you have a personal account, people are going to get really, really mad when you keep posting all of your items for sale on there and you're just doing it on a whim. I would create an Instagram business account, okay? So don't just go out there. Don't just start posting all your stuff on Instagram without listening to my videos or following my advice. If you actually seriously want to go through with this and you want to start checking out Instagram and getting followers, you can go ahead and use that name that you decided on eBay. And make an Instagram account with it. It's very easy to make an Instagram account. I can walk you guys through it, but I'm sure most of you, considering you're my age, already have one. So when you are picking out that name on eBay and you picked, I don't know, Resale Fairy 2, sure, you can call yourself whatever you want, Resale Fairy on eBay, double check on Instagram and see if Resale Fairy is still available for an Instagram handle. Right? Because before you're going to lock yourself into that name, you want to make sure you're going to be able to follow your brand all the way through, right? Because you are creating a mini business here. You are. It's just a little baby right now. It's in your head. So you're starting off with the Resale Fairy on eBay. Double check on Instagram if the Resale Fairy is available. And if you really want to pursue this and you're feeling super ambitious, see if thereselfairy.com or .net or whatever you want is available as an internet site. If someone's already using the Resale Fairy and you were planning on making a website, well, then you want to brainstorm through your names a little bit more and pick something a little bit more unique. That's all advanced for people who really want to be ambitious with this, because I've met people from all walks, which is why I'm mentioning this. I've met people who just want to resell and use eBay and they don't know how. And then I've met people who want a website and they want Instagram and they want to do what I'm doing. And so if you're one of those people who is super ambitious, then you go ahead and you walk yourself through, make sure it's available on Instagram, available on eBay, available as a website. If you're not, if you just kind of want to sell some of your stuff or your friend's stuff and resell things you find at TJ Maxx or consignment shops on eBay, then create a name, whatever you want on eBay, and you can change that name later. So if you find yourself loving this so much that you want to, really hone in on it and make even more money doing it, then you can always change your eBay name. So don't feel pressured. So those are kind of to address a few of the questions I've had before about eBay, Instagram names, and your business. So again, add me on Instagram and look out for the next video. Thank you so much for paying attention, and I would love to hear your questions, comments, and tune into the next video when I will be addressing how to post on eBay using the wonderful app or the website. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.